To other news now in Mangaung, where the cross-examination in the 25 million rand Nulane Investments criminal trial seems to have led to some problems for the prosecution's case. It's underway in the High Court in Bloemfontein. It seems that fundamental weaknesses on how the Hawks have worked with the police have now been exposed. We'll have an update for you on this in a case which is seen as literally the blueprint for how state capture happened in the Free State and then nationally. For the National Prosecuting Authority, this case matters. If they're able to get a conviction here, it's seen as very likely they'll get convictions in other cases. Our legal reporter, Erin Bates, joins us now live from the court. Erin, good afternoon to you. What's happened in court today? Why was this cross-examination so difficult?
Goodness, Stephen, I think it may well be because the input of this Colonel Mangaung is so critical to the state capture case. Of course, he is the lead from the Hawks investigating and working on this, including engaging with state witnesses, a key witness of which is Shadrach Rezula. He was an acting director in supply chain management, and he's the only Section 204 witness we've had in this case. Stephen, a Section 204 witness being a witness who could have otherwise been criminally charged in a matter, then turning, as it were, to testify for the state on the provision if they tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and that persuades the presiding officer, they will be granted a form of immunity. But the issue here in terms of the cross-examination coming through from the defense was whether or not that Section 204 was indeed needed to begin with. Their arguments going, if we speak collectively, of course there's nuance between the different accused, that there was no fraud committed and that a deviation was duly granted in an above-board fashion, but also that if the Section 204 was warranted, which they don't concede, how did it come about? We had one of the advocates, this is Advocate Kenny Oldwage, in fact he's not a senior counsel, I keep promoting him, Stephen, but you promoted me to legal writer earlier, so it's going around at the moment. But Oldwage saying to Mangaung of the Hawks that he had threatened Shadrach Rezula with jail time effectively and scared the living daylights out of him, and that's how they managed to get him as a Section 204. The broader picture here, Stephen, is that the conduct of the Hawks in this very important state capture matter, small as the amount may be comparatively speaking, has come under astute and acute scrutiny, and it may not be faring that well. And this does not bode well for other potential state capture matters built by the Hawks working with the ID of the NPA.
Erin Bates, thank you very much indeed, our reporter in court following that trial for you.